when people hear what you say, they translate it into you're saying all black people. All black families have illegitimacy.
Well,
all black men are selling drugs. That's what people are hearing.
No.
That's not what, are you saying that?
Of course not. I was replying to this gentleman.
Well, tell us clarify what you're saying so we understand you.
I don't know what the percentage of black men is that sell drugs. I do know that 1/3 of the black men, adults, between the ages of I believe 17 and 29, 1/3 are in some fashion involved in the criminal justice system, either as prisoners or on parole or on probation. Now, the question about drug dealing, I was replying simply to this gentleman's comment who said that drug dealing is the only business open to many blacks. That is the point he made, and my point is, if black communities have money to spend on drugs, why are they spending it on drugs and not on refurbishing their houses or starting lawnmower services or corner stores? Why do they spend it on drugs?
Let me take this phone call. Ed, let me take this phone call. We'll come right back to you. Bill from Montana. Hi there, Bill. What's your question or comment? Thanks for your call.
Yeah, I just want to say that I believe there's racial tensions in America, and there probably always will be, and because my opinion is, I agree with Jerry, is that the black community blames everything on white America and not themselves. You know, it's like, yeah.
Bill?
Our white, yeah.
Would you feel more comfortable if members of the black community assumed some responsibility for their own problem? Or are you saying whatever problems there are in the black community are just problems that are the black community's problems? Society has no role in that.
Well, it's all of our problems, but, you know, I feel they should, you know, work on their own problems first before automatically blaming white America for everything.
Well,
you know, yeah, our ancestors,
well, a Million Man March did that yesterday. It started the process. How did you feel about that march?
I think that created more racial tensions.
I'm sorry, Bill, say it again.
I think the march in Washington, D.C. was a bad idea because it just created more racial tensions.
But, Bill, you just said that the black community, in essence, should take care of itself.
Right.
And they thought, but with this march, that was what they were trying to do. What do you say?
Well, it was a good idea for the black community, but for black and white relations, I think it was bad.
Okay, Bill, thank you very much for that call. We're going to take a break. We're coming right back. As I said earlier, is American justice colorblind? When we return, you'll hear from a woman who says, absolutely not. So stay with us, folks, and we're going to take your calls. 1-800-618-2900. Divided nation, and can the races ever get along? In 1968, the Kerner Commission's description of America said that we are a nation, black and white, separate and unequal. Almost 30 years later, has anything changed? Joining us is Erlima Owens. Erlima says she learned firsthand how white police officers can mistreat a law-abiding black citizen. What happened, Erlima?
Well, on October 31st, 1992, I was a victim of police brutality in my community of Queens. I was assisting police with their permission with a child of my community that should have recognized me outside of being a police officer.
When you say you were assisting, what does that mean?
Helping.
Helping to do what?
Helping to calm a child down.
All right.
It was an incident that they were about to arrest a young boy in my community. He was hysterical, I guess confused of what was going on, considered it was Halloween night. It was happened in front of my home. I came out and questioned what was going on. They gave me all the information that I needed, and seeing that they were having trouble with putting this young boy into their car, I asked if I could assist them in doing so. And with their permission, and they being a lieutenant on the scene, giving me permission to assist them, I did so.
So he's like out of control, the young man?
Cursing, kicking, screaming.
And what are you doing in assisting?
In assisting, I am basically just talking to him, trying to reassure him that a community member is there watching, understanding the problem, is going to notify his parents to let them know what has happened to their child.
So there was no abuse that you were seeing going on with the officers and this child?
At the time, I won't say abuse, but I'll say a lot of, them doing their job as we might think it would be.
So the situation was okay as you saw it?
Right, right. I basically just, like I said, wanted to get information to take back to the child's parent. I would want someone to do the same for my children and for me. And I wanted to see what kind of assistance I could give them in calming him down, because I am aware of all the beatings that our children have gone through or our men have gone through.
But help us get to, how did it turn on you?
Oh, that's kind of funny. I'm trying to figure that out today. What had happened was once they had given me the permission, I got the situation calmed down, had walked around the lieutenant, and he turned around and looked at me and said, I could arrest you. And when I asked him for what, he said, for kicking him. For kicking you? I thought he, kicking you? I didn't kick you.
For kicking who? Kicking the lieutenant?
Kicking the lieutenant. Now, this is someone that I've just held a conversation with, had just gotten his permission to assist in his situation, had just did so, and had backed off of the situation.
Did you kick him at all?
No, I did not.
Did you get into any kind of fisticuffs with the cops at all?
No. We were talking as if we're talking right now.
And so what happened after that?
After that, I turned my back to the police officer to walk up into my driveway.
You know what? I don't want to give away the punchline of this because we're going to have to take a break now. We're going to come back and we're going to finish our Lima story. Folks, we want you to stay with us. We're talking about race relations in this country. Are we separate and unequal? Are we hostile with each other? We're talking about it. 1-800-618-2900. Stay with us.
Is unfair.
I believe it's the most...
All opinions count on News Talk Television. That's why News Talk Television created Open Forum, a showcase of opinions representing all sides of issues. Appearing now, Damn Right, a live half-hour program that examines major national issues from a Main Street point of view. Damn Right. It combines investigative journalism, satire, and your feedback. Tune in weekdays to Damn Right, a TCI News production.
Hi, I'm Joy Mangano, and I invented the Miracle Mop. It's the original cotton self-wringing mop. Therefore, the most absorbent. It will clean that mess again and again and again.
And I'm Jane Rudolph Tracy, host on QVC, where we have sold over 300,000 mops to people all across the country, just like you. In fact, let's hear from some of them. Hi, you're on the air.
I love your mop. It's been a lifesaver.
This mop is wonderful. I would tell anybody to buy it.
You can take it into the bathtub, up the shower stall, behind the commode. And after all that messy cleaning, this is the only mop of its kind. You're so smart that you can put into the washing machine with bleach, and it comes out germ-free.
I can't say enough about them. They're wonderful. It cuts my time in half.
Why don't you give us a call? Our operators are standing by.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-455-8835. The original Miracle Mop really will be the last mop you'll ever have to buy. Call 1-800-455-8835. 1-800-455-8835. Call now.
How has the Simpson trial affected the fight against domestic violence? Find out what women nationwide are doing this week to stop it. Join us for the daytime edition tomorrow on News Talk Television.
Nation, and can the races ever get along? In '68, the Kerner Commission's description of America said that we are a nation, black and white, separate and unequal. Nearly 30 years later, has anything changed? Your opinions are important to us here at News Talk Television. That's why I ask our information specialist, Melinda Murphy, to tell you about the variety of ways you can stay in touch.
And we do like to hear from you. Your opinion is what matters. And what do you think about race relations in this country right now? You can fax us. Something's coming in right now, 1-800-450-0019. Send us email at newstalk.com or visit us on our website, vote on today's poll, and check out the rest of our programming.